Lunch break.
Hello everybody, once again. Sorry about that. But yeah, I don't know if Isaiah got the message before, because I don't know if we got interrupted beforehand. But yeah, Isaiah asked before, how do I stream to all the same platforms at the same time? It is basically a program that we utilize even at the job, and that I'm using, called vMix, VMIX. It allows you to use custom RTMP. Ooh, I got it this time. For streaming. Hey, what up? I haven't seen you in a long time. I had to like squint because I can't really see, like the freaking lights in my way. But yeah, so it allows you to stream to multiple platforms at once, well, 3 at the same time. And whatever the quality you're streaming at, it streams to all places. So just in case you didn't hear me before and it wasn't interrupted when I was saying it. But yes, Louis, so yeah, you are right. Louis said before, I should put my phone on Do Not Disturb. But the thing is, when I do that, it actually takes away from the resources of streaming, which I found the hard way, and it literally knocked me out completely. But I did start to notice on the stream on what was happening, so that's why I put the 2 and 2 together when I was looking over and I was getting disconnected. So I do apologize for that. Let's get cooking. So, thank you once again, everybody. I'm gonna have to stitch all this stuff back together in one place. But thank you once again for showing up here, for the love that you guys provide me and to show. Definitely, I greatly appreciate it. As always, and if you're just tuning in, this is Lunch Break, basically the show that brings you the many foods you can make during your break at lunch, at work, in a dorm, in the house, and in quarantine right now. And along the way, I will tell you what to do shortcut-wise to do them, prepare them, so this way you have them ready and available for if you want them as quick meals. Because most of the stuff that we're doing nowadays, they're done here at the house with the stove. But like I said, we can tell you, and you can use different things to make them quick and easy. So I use Restream.io, CK. Oh, so my friend Louis uses Restream.io. So that's another one. I have it on my list to look up, so I haven't really looked it up as of yet. But yeah, and also giving a shout out while you're on here. I'll just do that. I'll start off with that. Big shout out to Louis and Sam, who does a show called Two Crazy Latinos. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, he hears me. Thank you, Isaiah. Give me a second. Thank you. There we go. There you go. That should be much better. Thank you. Like I said, I'm like the only one doing stuff, so I gotta pinpoint to make sure everything's good. But thank you, Isaiah. See, you're awesome, man. I have no words, man. Isaiah, I have no words. But yeah, so definitely. Big shout out to Louis and Sam, who do this show called Two Crazy Latinos. You guys gotta catch it up. I'll put the CG right here for you guys in the post edit. Oh, really? Okay. That's an interesting one. Louis just said you up to 30 plus social medias at the same time. But yeah, thank you guys once again. My baby keep saying let's get to cooking. So, alright, so on today's episode, which is episode 106, season 5, episode 2, we are making crab Mozambique. And if I don't start the cooking, my wife is gonna kill me. So let's start the grave on this. Hey, what's Sam? Let's see, now Sam's on too. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you. See, you guys are the only ones that make this possible, because I don't know, I'm just one man. So I'm only doing things according to however anybody tells me. So yes, let's get to cooking. So the first thing you're gonna need to make this crab Mozambique is, of course, crab. Duh, right? So crab Mozambique is actually a variation that comes from shrimp Mozambique. So, which boasts of a rich historical background. Is the knowledge base drop right here. Interesting, the official language of Mozambique, which is a country, I think, right, is in the fact is in fact Portuguese. Also, so they speak Portuguese in Mozambique. And similar to the language, the food of Mozambique is infused with Portuguese influence. So there you go. So shrimp Mozambique, which crab Mozambique comes from, is basically influenced from that. It was centuries ago, around 1498, that the famous Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama arrived in Mozambique. He endorsed the region so much that many more Portuguese visitors and traders were attracted towards building their settlements and establishing themselves there. So, with that, gradually agricultural produce such as potatoes and corn, pepper pods, I don't know what the hell pepper pods, is that where they make peppercorn from? Chili seeds made their way to Africa through Portuguese traders, and then these began to be used to spice seafood preparations, i.e., for example, crab Mozambique. So another variation to the same recipe would be the use of soft chicken pieces in places of the shrimp, crab meat, or even lobster. So there you go. So that's the knowledge base drop for this recipe. Too many squirrel moments. Let's cut the see, my wife is getting into it. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take crab, right? I'm gonna be using imitation crab, of course. And you're gonna need at least 1.5 pounds of imitation crab to make this recipe. So we're gonna take this up. I'm just gonna pull them out. Get our cutting board, get our knife. Alright. And these are the ones that are pre-cut. They're not the long stick ones, so it makes it a little bit more easier for you guys. Well, makes it easier for me. But all you gotta do is wait. I remember last time it had an opening. See, I remember this time. And then just take them out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them a little bit more, because when you first take them out, as you can see, they come out as a square. So all I'm gonna do is just cut them up like this. See, just a long way. At least I can separate them a little bit, right? And I'm gonna take my container where I'm gonna put them in, and then roll. Same thing like that. That's it. It's just to separate them. They just look weird though. Don't they look weird? Right? They look weird. Someone agree with me, please. You're making me hungry. Oh, my bad. Yes, I am. Look. Let me put you guys down. I forget. The Instagram one is the one that I have to put directions in. Alright, so I was about to cut it again. Open it up, see? And then they just come sliding out. Hopefully they come sliding out. See, that other one was much easier. This one's taking, look, see, this one's coming apart. Ta! As you can see, this is real live TV right? And that's like we did with the other one. Let's just put the puzzle back together, right? And then I'm just gonna cut across. Because normally, if you look at these are already pre-cut like this. You see them? So they're already pre-cut like that. But I want to make them into a little bit more cut. Lewis is on the side. Lewis has joined the Facebook. Hello, Lewis. Just making sure that the stream is still going. Alright? See, all I did is 4 little lines. I'm gonna grab these, put them in there. Blah, blah, blah. Put them in there. Put them in there. I'm working on something interesting for you guys, so it's not ready yet. I'll show you when I'm ready. So yeah, where's the salt to the right? I don't use salt, brother man. No salt at all. I don't use no salt. If you tried my rice, you'll know why I don't use any salt. And I don't put salt in my rice ever since I was 16. I know I'm gonna be giving some drink history at the moment. Because I was diagnosed with high blood pressure. So ever since then, I really try not to put any salt in any of my foods or anything. So yeah, that's why I do that. Legit. So, but let's move on. So now, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our pot. Because now we're gonna start doing the ingredients and cooking them and making and creating the crab Mozambique. Alright, so I'm gonna put it low to medium heat. So this is gonna start up. So, alright everybody, start getting your pens and paper, because this is how we're gonna start. Alright, so the first thing you're gonna need is 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Alright? These are 3 tablespoons of olive oil that was already pre-measured with our measuring spoons and all that stuff that Melissa has, there's a slight difference and can alter the recipe and the outcome. Oh, okay. So 3 tablespoons of olive oil is the first thing you're gonna add into this. Make sure no oil left behind. I like using the silicone spatulas because it makes it much easier. By the way, shameless plug, Dollar Tree. Just saying, Dollar Tree, that's the right guy. So yeah, so that's the first thing you're gonna do is add in the oil. Let it cook up a little bit. Coat the bottom of your pan. And mind you, if you were cooking rice, you can also use the instant rice. They do have instant white rice that you can use. 90 seconds, boom, you're done. Pretty much that's it. And then all you gotta do is do the crab stuff. Oh wow, what do you use for seasoning for your rice? Actually, it depends on what I sided with. So normally, if I'm doing like even yesterday, like I did, I did meatballs, but in a way where it was like loquio. So I did jambalaya rice. So I cooked the jambalaya rice, made the meatballs separate, and when the rice was ready, I put the meatballs in the rice, and boom, made instant loquio without having to wait the whole time of making the whole thing in once. So it definitely does depend on it. I'll add chives to it. I'll add adobo seasoning. There's actually a recipe that I do with adobo seasoning, sazón, and chives into the rice. And yo, if you ever tried it, even if like if you put turmeric to make yellow rice, if you don't have the actual powder to make yellow rice, dude, it still comes out phenomenal. So yeah, try that. Try that one day and let me know. Alright, so now, the next thing we're gonna do is you're gonna need 1 medium onion finely chopped. So we have the onion already here, finely chopped, and we're gonna add into this. And hopefully we don't end up anything in our face. No onions left behind, and this doesn't make me cry, hopefully. Oh look, so Louis said you can use Mrs. Dash for seasoning on the rice. It has no salt. There you go, there's a nice tidbit right there. Thank you, Louis. That's a great tidbit. I didn't even know that. And I think Melissa does have some some Mrs. Dash in there too. Alright, so we're gonna cook this up. Make this in here. So what you want to do now is, as this is cooking up, we're going to put the temperature to medium to high heat, just to allow these onions to cook up a little bit more, to turn translucent. And then we're going to start adding other ingredients. So hopefully you guys still have that pan. I'm going to name drop more ingredients for you that you need to add to this. Alright, so the next thing you're going to add into this is 6 garlic cloves. Minced. So this is our garlic cloves minced. Right there. I'm gonna face you guys this way, so this way you guys can see the same thing at the same time. Don't mean to avoid you guys not watching the onions. Sorry about that. But yeah, so this is the minced onions, the minced garlic, 6 garlic cloves. That we're gonna add into this now. And you can actually buy pre-minced garlic. My wife does it all the time to save you time if you really don't want to cut anything up. You know, even the onions, I think they do sell them pre-cut up. I think. Let's see. They come up with different flavors. Louis just said that. Melissa says some add salt to the water to make the water boil faster. It does add some flavor, but the right spices with your dish. You don't need salt, and table salt is different from rock salt. Oh, well, there you go. Okay, I did not know that. Oh my god, this alone just tastes good. Onions and garlic taste good by themselves. Like legit. Alright, so now the next thing we're gonna add into this is our crab meat. We're gonna mix in the crab meat because then the rest of the spices are gonna go on top of it. Plus, there's one ingredient that's wet fully that needs to go in before certain ingredients go in. So we're gonna cook this up. We're already letting this cook. Now we're gonna add in our crab meat. All right, no crab meat left behind. There we go. Down deal. All right. what I'm going to do is I'm just scooping from the bottom to the top. See? Scooping from the bottom, placing them on top. So I'm taking all the onions that we had cooking at the bottom, all the onions we had cooking at the bottom, turning them right on top, and mixing all that in. There you go. See? Now they're all mixing together. Damn, it smells good. Now, we're going to put it back to medium to low. I'm going to put the lid on this for now. If I remember where I put it. Oh, I'm lying. It's right in my face. Alright, so I'm going to close it up. Alright. Now, if you're tuning in, we're making crab Mozambique, which is a variation of the shrimp Mozambique. There's many different recipes and variations to the dish, but this is the one that actually incorporates the crab meat into it, other than using the shrimp, because you could do the same thing. What we're going to add into this is actually our chicken broth. Now, the reason we have to add the chicken broth is the rest of the ingredients that are needed in this need to be coated with the actual crab meat that's already inside. So I already have our chicken broth already here. Wow, there you go. See, chicken broth. Chicken broth. Alright, just making sure that no one's anything there. Alright, so I'm gonna add in our chicken broth into this mix. And you're gonna need at least 1.5 cups of chicken broth. There you go. 1.5 chicken broth is what you need. So far you use 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 medium onion, 6 garlic cloves, 1 pound of crab meat, well actually 1.5 pounds of crab meat, and then the 1.5 cups of chicken broth. That's what we added in here. So they just mixed it in. And as you see, look, see, they already started getting soft. There you go, see? Just getting soft enough that they're coming apart, which is a good thing. So we added the chicken broth already, which probably, is there like a crab broth or a lobster broth? Because why use crab? Why use chicken broth? I'm just confused. It's like two different types of meats, right? Alright, so we added that. Right. Now we're gonna add in. This is the next ingredient. Hope you guys are writing this down. 2 envelopes of sazón. Now the sazón that you need to use for this,
sazón.
the wife needs to have coriander and achote. So what is it? English is annatto, right?
What?
Achote is called annatto in English.
I think so.
I think it's right.
I believe it is.
I'm trying to remember. I know it's coriander and coriander and annatto. So there you go. So culantro.
Which is
and
what?
achote, the coriander.
What is culantro?
Wait.
Culantro. Culo.
God, I can't. But yeah, so you're gonna need 2 envelopes of sazón. The one that has coriander and annatto. And my baby's doing her daily orange thing. Alright.
What is culantro?
He said it's coriander.
Nope.
What are you talking about? It says it on the box.
Culantro is not coriander.
Yes, it says it
No,
on the
it's
box.
not. Culantro is recao.
No, look. It says it on the box.
I understand that.
Look.
It is recao. If you look up culantro, it's recao.
Well, I'm going by what the box says, so I guess the box is wrong. You said that same time I did. Alright, so there you go. So let's mix this in now. Ooh, look at the color now.
Happy little trees.
Happy. Alright, so
Doesn't sound right.
the next thing you need is 1 teaspoon of paprika.
That's like the word moist.
What do you mean?
I don't.
That does something too? It does?
Yes.
Really?
It does. It just makes me feel all wrong.
Oh, that's bad.
Even though things should be moist.
Oh my god. This is
Wait.
TG13.
I am. Like your plate here, it should be moist, it shouldn't be dry.
I can't. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna add to this is the lemon juice.
Texture.
Mind you, I don't really like lemon juice in my food, but you know, it's a recipe, so I'm just gonna add it. There you go.
You left some stuff back here. So.
Oh, sorry, no paprika left behind. There you go. Oh, thank you. Okay.
Oh.
The wife doesn't want anything with it. She's not having it. Alright, so the next ingredient you're gonna add into this is about 1/4 cup of ketchup.
We full?
You say that, but sometimes you never know what
I
it goes into.
I don't know. That's like people who put ketchup on their rice. That is gross.
What do you mean? I put ketchup on my rice.
That is gross.
My brother-in-law puts ketchup on his rice too.
That's gross.
No, it's not. It's awesome.
It's gross.
It's delicious.
It's gross. Oh.
I don't think she's gonna survive the episode. I don't think she's gonna survive the episode at all.
It just, oh man, it's just not right.
You're making me that. You're making that.
It's not right. It's just not right. Oh no.
Oh, let me get this.
No.
Oh god,
She
she wasn't ready.
You have like.
Oh, they don't stay long in here. You gotta put a clip on this. No, you know what? No.
No, you have to stop rubbing up against the ew.
Really?
Ew.
Alright, so the last ingredient you need to put into this is parsley flake. So you need about 3 tablespoons of parsley. That's a lot of parsley though.
How much?
3 tablespoons.
Why so much?
I don't know. That's so weird. You
I
know?
would have omitted the ketchup. I'm sorry. That ketchup thing is.
Well, no, the ketchup, I've used it in my secret sauce, which I gave out. I think it was last week. Yeah, last week. It's because of the fact that you don't have to use tomato sauce. You know what I mean? Yes, it gives it a different flavor, and yes, it does provide it with different.
Yeah, but ketchup is a little sweeter than tomato sauce.
And it might be because of the fact of all the other ingredients that are bitter. You know, it outbalances it.
Ketchup is sweeter, regardless, than tomato sauce.
Right.
It's sweeter. It has sugar in it.
Probably, like I said, it's probably being used as some sort of agent to balance out the bitterness of all the other flavors.
Oh, I'd rather.
Right,
I'd rather the bitter.
So, there's only a few birthdays this week, by the way. We want to say happy birthday to Karen, whose birthday was this Tuesday that just passed. We want to actually wish a happy birthday to Melissa. Can't say the last name. Who's today? You know which one. Mm-hmm. Okay. Her birthday's today, so happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Do this one.
I was just about to do that one because I know you want to do the other one. We sync.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Move a little this way because no one can see you on Instagram. So happy birthday to my Uncle Nino. Your birthday is this Saturday.
Stop saying your birthday like the person don't know it's their birthday.
So they like to be saying your birthday
just say
Saturday.
happy birthday to Nino.
Your birthday Saturday.
Like as if he doesn't know.
No, but people who are watching don't know.
No, then you shouldn't say your birthday. You should say his birthday.
His birthday is
Thank
this
you.
Saturday.
Thank you.
Spicy, so spicy.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
No.
What do you want to say?
Hey.
Well, you No one can see us on Instagram right now.
They can see me. See?
They see a piece of you.
So, last but not least, we want to give a very special, although all the birthdays are special,
That's
because
right.
you made it just another year around the earth.
Thank God.
Yeah, especially in this crazy time. We want to take this time to wish a very special happy birthday to someone that I have called my honorary sister
Woo woo!
and family. I met this person well over 16, 17 years ago through my late husband, and she has,
which is, by the way, the same age as our daughter.
yes, so which has become such a close-knit family. The reason being is because they are all alumni, and I'm going to give the school a shout out because my daughter is actually a student there currently. They are part of the class of 1992 from Art and Design in Manhattan, which is one of the most amazing schools. So with that being said, we want to give a very, very special birthday shout out to the young lady who was responsible for us being a married couple today, because she officiated the wedding. Which, by the way, I am an officiant as well. I'm just saying, insert that right there. To Olivia. Olivia is such an amazing, bright light. If you ever have a chance or the honor of meeting Olivia, you will know that she legitimately has just such a pure heart and such a giving heart and such a loving heart. She's actually also a teacher. So, yeah, she's a teacher in the New York City system, and I would just say that it is so fitting for her to be a teacher. But we want to wish you, Olivia, from the Johnson Collado family to you, a very happy birthday and lunch break. Happy birthday, sister. Enjoy this rotation, and hopefully there are many more rotations to each and every one of you. To Karen, Melissa, Olivia, and Nino. Hopefully you will have many, many more rotations around the earth.
I like that. I never heard that.
Yes.
I like that rotation around the earth.
Or the next chapter to begin, but I like the rotations.
No, I like that. That's pretty interesting.
Which I'm approaching on my...
Right, so I'm gonna mix this a little bit because I don't want her to hear the mixing. She's gonna fuck up. But look at the color of this. Let me bring you guys down. I know you guys are on there, you can see it. Oh, one jumped out of this. So I'm going to put the heat down to low now. So this way it doesn't allow for more of the crab meat to stick to the bottom.
Rice is done. Ding, rice is done.
Alright, cool. That's good. Alright, so I have this on low heat now. Close this up for a little second. And before we do any of the plating or any of the food, I want to take this moment to give out shout outs to part of the fam that we have on Twitch, that we're still recognizing people on there, warm-hearted people, awesome, joyous people that literally legit are out there that, you know, we need to make a presence for them as well. You know, go like, comment, and follow them, you know, tell them and show them support and love that you guys have for them as you do for our show here, our lunch break. So I want to give a shout out to Kyle, who's out there. He's also...
They killed Kyle!
No, that's Kenny.
They killed Kyle too?
Before you take that out, put the oil on it and then mix it. Okay. So, I want to take this moment to give a shout out to Kyle. All these guys are gamers. They play different games between Fortnite, between Fortnite, Animal Crossing,
Hey.
Call of Duty.
Stop giving out promotions to stuff.
Oh, I'm just saying the games that they play.
Yeah,
anyway, but yeah, so you can, when you guys go on and you know what they do. So Kyle, his handle is twitch.tv /KY number one EDRIVER, Kyle Driver. So big shout out to you, sir.
Power Driver.
Possibly, maybe. Also shout out to you, Lizabelle, who's a big gamer and a lot of stuff out there. Her handle is twitch.tv /LIZABELLE. Go on her Twitch to no, just leave it there for now. Just employ it. Go like, comment, and share her stuff.
Are you adding anything to this?
No, just the oil. That's it. And then also big shout out to Ben. One of my Discord family members also as well, that I'm part of. His handle is twitch.tv / don't laugh at this, Fatty McSpanky. So it's FATTYMCSPANKY.
I love it. I love the creativity with the names.
He's a very humble dude. He's on there. Has a schedule on when he does his streams and everything. Go like and comment and follow his stuff, please. He's a very cool dude. The next person I want to give a shout out to is Cobb. Cobbs is probably online right now playing. His Twitch handle is twitch.tv / COBX617. Go follow that dude. That dude is awesome as well. Also, big shout out to Try, who was actually on here last week watching the show. So I wanted to give him a shout out on the show as well, which his Twitch handle is twitch.tv/TRIG because I'm trying to read it at the same time and spell it 1415. So go show him some love and support. And you know, like I said, these are very humble dudes and gals as well. And my last shout out is gonna go out to Nikki, who's actually playing right now, and I'm pretty sure he is. I'm gonna get to you in a second. Nikki Fries, who's also a good guy and humble dude, who's playing right now. He's probably playing one of the games that I can't mention because my wife's gonna kill me. twitch.tv/NICKYFRIES. Nikki Fries. And of course, because he's watching, Isaiah does a lot of moderation. He's a moderator for a lot of different streams and everything. Crab Mozambique, which this is what Crab Mozambique looks like now, being made. Oh, wait, why am I doing it this way? Maybe just bring you guys closer. Bam! Look at the Crab Mozambique right there. Without having the fog of the heat. Try to cover you guys. Put you guys back there. Perfect. Alright. So yeah, so that's the Crab Mozambique that we made. We added olive oil, we added onions, we added garlic cloves, crab meat of course, in order to make the Crab Mozambique. Sazón, which was the ones from the envelope that had coriander and annatto, which she's gonna argue with the fact that coriander is recao.
No.
No? Oh, okay. Garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, chicken broth. What is that?
I said culantro is recao.
But that's what it says, coriander is culantro.
No, it's not.
That's what it says on the box.
It is not.
Someone look that up, please. Please someone look that up. Thank you, Salty. It also has lemon juice, ketchup, which you didn't like, and parsley. So that's what it came out. That's all the ingredients you need to make Crab Mozambique, which is also the same way. You can omit the crab if you don't like crab. You can use shrimp. You can use soft chicken pieces, or even lobster.
Rock lobster.
How did you do that?
Rock lobster.
Who knows where that's from? You already know where that's from, so who can say that? Thank you, by the way.
To America. And I always say it wrong.
It's tartar sauce.
And I say, I usually say, it's not tartar sauce.
Oh, it's not tartar sauce.
No.
It's,
I got you saying
butter
tartar
sauce.
I usually say, and tartar sauce.
Butter
It says
sauce,
butter
right?
sauce.
I think that's
to America.
Right? I think it's so, right?
And butter sauce.
Jay said it's not.
What?
The culantro.
It was my fun.
I don't know where your phone is. You gotta look it up. You gotta go looking it up now. In the meantime, that she gets her phone.
Lobster.
I'm gonna have the wife make the presentation today, cause she did some amazing stuff that I just saw right now. So thank you, Salty. So yeah, so she's gonna play today. Oh yeah, episode 2. She's gonna play today. The sous chef is gonna play. The boss is gonna play. You looked it up? What does it say?
Like I said,
Recao?
culantro
It's recao.
is recao.
Right, so coriander is... Wait, does that make no sense then? So why does it say coriander is culantro? I don't know. You know what? I have no idea. That one's not gonna... I don't know about that one. That's kind of weird to me. Alright, so the babe is gonna show you...
This is coriander.
So, hey, I like that emo. Oh, that's weird, yeah.
Okay? Like I said, culantro is recao.
Salty did the emotes of salty. Hey, Eladin! Is it Eladin? I don't want to mispronounce it. Hi, welcome to the show. If you're just tuning in, we're making Crab Mozambique, or we've made Crab Mozambique already, and we're just gonna put it together. My wife over here, the sous chef, is gonna make the plate presentation, and you guys gotta see what she made. You got my... Oh, I got your response mixed up. Gotcha. Now I know she's right. It's just for... Listen, The box
The
itself.
box is wrong. It's
So-
wrong.
No, that's awesome. I wanna make my own emotes too, man. I love those.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I wanna keep those. So this way, when I'm on your stream, I wanna use them.
Culantro, when you're looking for certain spices, is the same thing as fricao.
So I guess somebody needs to write to these people who make
Yeah,
the box.
like I
that
said, I know what I'm
they're wrong.
talking about because I actually looked for culantro and I was going all over the place
Oh, that's
looking
right,
for
you
it,
couldn't find
and I
it.
couldn't find it because it's the same thing as
Fricao,
fricao,
yeah.
which I passed by it millions of times in the supermarket.
All right, so I am going to hand over the show to Vanessa
No,
now.
there you go.
No, look what she did, people. Look what she did. Oh yeah, Elodin said, yeah, you said it pretty accurate. Most people get it wrong. Also, it sounds pretty good. Thank you. Really, wow. Hey, that's the first time I heard you pronounce somebody's name properly. The crab Mozambique.
Okay.
So look what Melissa did. Look at this. Yo, she did a freaking mountain. Look at that, a little mountain of rice. Yo, that's so awesome. I'm sorry, I'm just surprised at this. Lady Mayhem, what up? How you doing?
Hello!
She said, oh my god, my two favorite people.
That's kind of a far-fetched there, but thanks. For me, at least. Like, I've never been anybody's favorite.
What do you mean? You're my favorite.
I've just been everybody's.
You're my favorite. Between you and hot dogs.
And your man says he loves hot dogs.
Hey, wait a second. Who doesn't like hot dogs? Not in that way, man. Come on now.
I've never said any other way, Meg.
Meg. Oh, Meg.
Shut up, Meg.
Meg does like hot dogs.
And she does.
Yes,
very
she
much
does.
so.
A lot.
Meg loves hot dogs a lot.
I can't with you right now.
Never eat hot
Hey,
dogs at Meg's house.
Nancy. Oh, look, even Nancy said, according to Google Translate, culantro is coriander. But Mel, you're right. Oh, shit. So now I'm even more confused.
According to a Google search, however...
Right, we looked it up and it does say it.
Yes.
That's so weird, though.
Yes.
Someone gotta correct this freaking thing in the world. Wait, is that like the man?
So, no. We're both not wrong. We're both right in our own respect.
Lady Man said you're both at 50%. Yeah, I'm 50, she's 50, and together we make 100.
I think that's how math works.
Yes?
Yeah.
And then, wait, what is it when you have a baby? Is it like 20 or 30? 20, 15? I don't know. I don't know the math.
Anyway. Okay, that was awkward.
Alright, so we have the rice here. We're gonna plate this with some, let me get the red one.
Red wine.
The scooper. She's gonna sing to everything, by the way.
Stay close to me.
Hey, this Meg loves hot dogs.
Yeah. Oh my. As George Takai would say, oh my.
Alright.
All after my own heart. Ain't nothing wrong with a good dog.
I can't. Alright, so we're gonna scoop out some of this crab Mozambique. How should I do this one? On the side or on
Just
top?
do it.
Just like, I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna give them promotion. We don't get no sponsors from
Like-
them. You said just do it. That's somebody's slogan.
Is that copywritten? It is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. James would know. James, does that have a TM at the end of that?
That's trademarked.
Right.
Copywritten, trademarked, two different things.
Right, but isn't that just fall on the same?
I don't
kinda-
think so. When it comes to utilizing the statement, it's different. Like,
Really?
yeah, you can't replicate it. Like
True.
you can't replicate it on apparel or anything that's to be sold because it's a trademark statement.
Right.
It's also copywritten. So.
Aww. Such a
So copywriting infringement is basically when you use the thing in your way without giving credit to the originator of it.
Gotcha.
If I'm not mistaken.
Lady of Mayhem said long marriages for sure.
Long marriages with long hot dogs.
we only oh my god. We only been married for a year and 2 months.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna know that. Yeah, because we got married in October. We're already in
Not
December.
yet. Not yet 2 months.
Well, technically 2 months.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
It's been a lifetime.
Ugh.
I love you.
Ugh.
It's a lifetime. I love you. See, so James said it's not a simple answer. It all makes sense. You have to look into it. Okay.
Right.
Listen, they're all plant-based, right? They just call it a plant.
I think like Nancy said it, right?
Yeah.
We're both correct in our own respects. Meaning It is, I believe it's coriander, or it's a form of coriander, but if you look it up, depending on what you're using it for, like me, culantro, if I can't find, like, certain recipes call for culantro. So,
hey, try, what up?
so, with that, you know, like I said, I told you a story of I was looking for something in the supermarket, and I'm like, what the hell is culantro? I couldn't find it. And sure enough, after like 20 minutes of searching the supermarket and a Google search, because their internet sucked, okay, I was like, wait a minute, that's recao. And I know what recao looks like because I'm like, I passed by it like 3 times.
She literally kept calling me and like, no, we can't find it. Like, no, it has to be in there. They have to.
Not all stores carry that.
No, they don't. So Lady of Mayhem just said, I've been married for 13 years. March will be the 14th year.
Wow.
Damn. That's good. Melissa here is a March baby.
Yes, I am.
So.
Shout out to the Pisces of the world. Who run the world? Pisces.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Yes, we do.
Tryzon, by the way, he said hi to us. How are we doing? By the way, Try, I gave you a shout out, man. You missed it. But you can always just go rewind on the video and just watch it later. But it's gonna be on the edit version. And so here is our crab Mozambique. Holy crap, this is hot. With the white rice on the side that we've made. I'm gonna show it on Instagram right now.
And of course, after all this is done, guys, he's gonna take like another 20 minutes to do like 3 videos, and then we have to sit here and wait for him to eat. So I'm putting it out there right now. I am not waiting for him to eat.
She's not. She's gonna eat. The moment I cut off the stream, she's gonna go.
That's it. Done.
So let me bring you guys close a little bit more.
You did that already. Twice.
No, they couldn't see it.
You did it. You just put it up to the screen.
You can see it much better from
Babe,
there. Look,
you just did. You just.
see
Oh
it.
my God. Why are you looking over there?
Because Try just said I'm a Cancer over here.
Cancers are kind of funny though. They're kind of.
Well, I was gonna say I'm a
Aries.
Pisces, but I'm not. I'm an Aries.
Yeah, like cancers are.
I'm a diamond, by the way. That's my birthstone.
That has nothing to do with birth sign.
Wait, what are yours? Aquarius? Sagittarius?
No, I'm a Pisces. You
No,
fool.
I'm in your birthstone.
Aquamarine.
Oh yeah, see. Wait, is that the reason you went into the Marines?
I was never a Marine.
No, I'm just saying no.
No,
Oh.
it had nothing to do with it.
In the military.
No.
Damn. I'll get it right one day.
You want to know the real reason why I went, or we're gonna discuss that?
No,
Day?
I'm just saying Melissa is a veteran as well. She was in.
If you want to classify me as that, because some people don't, but
You are. Listen, anyone who served this country is a veteran. Okay, I didn't.
I'm
I
not a combat vet.
True. There you go.
So let's clarify. I'm a service vet. I'm not a combat vet, nor am I besides a combat, a war vet.
Gotcha.
But either or. You know, I am not a war or combat vet at all. I am a service vet, which, honestly, shout out to those who are combat vets, and shout out to anybody who's a vet. It's a strong person to sign up your life to the military, because once you sign that dotted line,
So even
you
though
don't own yourself.
Even though we're past that day, I think we did do it on
Veterans
that day.
Day?
Yes.
We did.
So I want to honor those guys and you guys as well
Mm-hmm.
for the services that you keep doing and have been doing and have done. So thank you for being who you are.
Stop looking over there like it's the camera.
What are you talking about? I'm looking over for the messages. I'm not looking for the camera. I'm trying to remember that the camera's here, but the messages are there, so the message is not over here. So
let me ask you guys this really quick before we go. Would you guys like to see an episode of just desserts?
Ooh.
Now we do lunch break, right? But would you like to see an episode of desserts, or a couple of episodes or segments with desserts? Would you like to see that?
Which someone is on the list to make some very interesting stuff that I want to make.
Which is?
That birthday that I keep asking you to make.
He keeps saying someone. Who's that someone?
Lady of Mayhem said, being a wife of a combat veteran, we still love and support you all who signed up
In any capacity.
See?
And you know what? I want to take, honestly, real quick. I know we keep saying that. However, thank you for acknowledging that, because not a lot of people acknowledge the fact that anybody who signs up and serves in any capacity is considered a vet. You have this really big division of, if you didn't pick up a gun, if you didn't go in a war scene, if you didn't go into a combat zone, then you're not considered a service member, which is absolutely, unequivocally, undoubtedly false. Because what you don't understand, and if you don't know really quick, and I get very passionate about this, is the fact that the military is just not those who fight wars. physically. The military is comprised of so many different disciplines. You have information technology, you have food support, you have supplies, you have nurses, doctors, lawyers, a judicial system. So what people don't understand is without each one of these disciplines that make up the military, i.e., the food service, the supplies, do you guys understand, and this is where I get really passionate about this and he knows this, if we drop anybody in the middle of a war zone and they have no supplies, can they fight a war? Can't.
So I want to go over the message because there's a lot of messages coming over. So Nancy said, I come from a combat vet and married a combat vet.
We said that already.
And thank you. Huh?
Oh, Nancy? Oh,
yeah, Nancy.
Thank you.
And yes, desserts, please.
Yes.
So,
Lady Mayhem said we should make caramel apple pie cheesecakes. As a matter of fact, it is so ironic that you said that because I was thinking about having that this weekend.
So she also said, but you did serve and that we thank you for it.
Yeah, like I'll tell you really quick before we go, truck drivers, amen to that. Like there's every single little aspect that makes the military run, and unfortunately what the soldiers in the combat situation, those you see running in the field are often overshadowed those other aspects. You got supply. I'm telling you, without supply, without the doctors to fix these people when they're injured on the field, the nurses to take care of them, you got to really think about that. So if there is anybody who watches this right now or even on replay, understand that the minute you signed your name on that dotted line and you became a piece of the government and you served your time, whether it was to fix a computer or to fix a pot, you served this country and you helped those who to serve this country. So my shout out to all my fellow vets, whether you're combat or otherwise. Point blank period. Drops mic.
Tri said, you know of cheese pie?
Yes.
So good. What the hell is cheese pie?
Yeah, I know about cheese pie, and I also know about an Italian cheesecake, which is very different from an American cheesecake.
That's not like, I know I always get this wrong. It's not like Neapolitan.
No,
right?
absolutely not, no. So Italian cheesecake is made out of ricotta cheese.
Okay. Is that the same as Napoleon cake?
No, you just asked that.
No.
You just legit just asked that.
And Neapolitan is different, no?
No, it's not. Just to answer your question, no, it's not. So I will actually look into doing that as well. Who's that? Trig Figs.
Try. His name's Try.
Trig Figs. There's a G there.
I know, but
I'm gonna say it the way I want to say it. Trig Figs. I will definitely look into making the cheese pie. I'm definitely gonna look into making the apple pie, caramel apple pies. They classify my hubby's MOS not really combat orientated because he's field artillery. No, and unfortunately, guess what? That is combat. Field artillery is combat. In my opinion, it is because you're there. You're there on the field, like you're there. So he was support for the men on the front line. I say bull. Yes, I'm sorry, but you provided ammo on the field. Like when you go into a war zone, it doesn't matter what your MOS is. Which, by the way, really quick for you guys who don't know what MOS means.
I'm gonna get to you in a second.
MOS means military occupational status, which means your job, what you're designated for. So you have combat chefs. People, listen, understand this very carefully, and you notice how I get very passionate about this. When you step onto a war zone, a combat zone, and you are in the combat zone, you are considered a combat vet. Now, that's just my opinion. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how they classify it in the military. In my personal opinion, if you go into a war zone or you serve this country in any capacity, feeding our troops, because guess what? We gotta feed them on the field. Guess what? You're a combat vet. My MOS was 74 Charlie, which is telecommunications operator maintainer, and that's a lot of words to fit into a small space. However, basically, how you guys are watching TV and doing social media and cameras, I dealt with fixing those and the radios on the field.
So, to correct my statements, so Try G Figs and HD Salty BTW are both moderators.
Yes.
I forgot to mention Salty, but I'm gonna mention him right now. So shout out to HD Salty BTW. That's his handle on Twitch. Go find him. Go look for him. I'm gonna put it in the post status for the address to put on. But definitely, they're awesome dudes. Follow
I've
them.
seen what he wrote.
What are you ready?
She is correct. Trig figs. 14.15. Yes, not try G. It's trig figs. Stop chopping it up. It's a chopper.
You just about to say that line, didn't you?
No. I went off a little bit of a rant, guys, but honestly, all jokes aside, really seriously.
I see it like this. Things happen for a reason.
Right.
And if you need to say it, it happened because of that.
Right.
So I'm good.
Right. That's like people who say only nurses and doctors make the healthcare system run. Bull crap. Bull crap, because I'm going to tell you right now, it takes every individual to make the health system run. From finance to insurance to even those who wipe the patient's butts. Okay?
So I want to get to Ryan on Instagram who said, are we going to be doing a Christmas theme in desserts?
Yes. I have an idea, which by the way, Lady of Mayhem kind of threw it out there a little bit. I'm thinking of doing something apple pie-ish, even though apple pies are not traditionally for Christmas time. Usually Christmas is more so like peppermints and chocolates and stuff like that.
Peaches, you already have?
Peaches are out of season. But I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to do it around the fruit or additives that are big around this time.
So Nancy said Italian cheesecake is the bomb.
Listen, let me tell you, if you've never had an Italian cheesecake, you are missing out. It is so good. My dad says he doesn't like it. And I know he's going to watch this later, but dude, guess what? You actually ate an Italian cheesecake and you didn't know it.
I remember that.
Didn't know it.
So Lady Mayhem said they're both moderators for me on Twitch. Definitely good dudes. And I love them both.
All good here. Much love, you guys.
No, we love you guys.
Yes. All I gotta tell you guys is this. Ooh. Just like how peppermint mocha, peppermint and chocolate.
So Lady of Mayhem said peppermint mocha lava cake.
Yeah. Right.
Wait, is that the same as the one that we had hot? Remember from Applebee's? It was what is it? It was
a molten lava cake?
Yes.
It's the same thing, only with peppermint. So, really quick, guys, whether you want to realize it or not, anything that you do in your capacity, you are legitimately the professional of that. You are you, and you are what makes your profession. Chris does what he does. In addition to this, he's good at what he does. He's good, and I'm good at what I do. Each one of you are so important, like legitimately so important in this whole entire thing that we call life. Never shortchange yourself of what your importance is, because what you don't realize is when you think you're as least important is when you're the most important. Understand that. When you think you're the least important, you're legitimately the most important. So never shortchange yourself, no matter what you're in, whether it be cutting onions or operating on people. Whatever it is, you're legitimately part of a process. And never shortchange yourself, guys. Never. Be the best you that you can be, because only you can be you.
That's true.
Only.
So just to also let you guys know that we're not going to be constrained also to just doing the lives on Fridays for streaming. We're actually going to be branching out a couple of days of the week. We're still planning at the moment, but definitely stay tuned in for that. But I'll let you guys know in advance when we start, because I'm also working on different other projects that I'm going to be compiling and putting together. So definitely, I'll let you guys know, because it involves a whole bunch of you guys.
And send your thoughts and prayers to me, because I've just been promoted at my job, and I'm legitimately pulling whatever hair I have left on my head out. It is a long time coming.
I didn't know you were going to say that, but okay.
Yeah, it is a long time coming. Yeah, so it's a long time coming. It is definitely a change in gears for me, and I think because the change in gear is happening, I guess, more rapidly than it would in traditional ways. Like, I'm just going. I'm a little over. I'm gonna start crying.
She's overwhelmed because I'm
gonna start crying.
No, it's okay. It's okay to cry.
Overwhelming.
It's okay to cry. Listen, no one is born into a manager.
No, it's
and it's a learning process.
It's overwhelming, but I love it. Does that make sense?
But listen, you got the support of all of us out here.
Yeah.
Everyone on the Twitch family, the Instagram,
so if I
Facebook.
seem a little disconnected on certain lives that you may see either before or even after, it's because a lot of stuff, like a lot of changes have been happening. But dude.
Trick Freak said congratulations to you.
Thank you.
So yeah, so definitely, it like I said, it's a learning process, and you'll get through it, and you have all of us to support you.
Yay!
So thank you everyone for joining us on another episode of Lunch Break. Like, comment, and share these videos to the world and everyone out there. Don't forget to visit our social media, my social media, her social media, which will be on the post. It's not here as of yet, but trust me, like I said, I'm working on something interesting. So thank you, all of you as well. Thank you. Lady may have said, you got this, girl, and you're amazing. I'm so happy. God has blessed you.
Yes, he has. He blessed me with meeting you guys, even though I haven't physically met you guys in person. So.
Well, don't worry. I got her watching all of you now. So.
Yeah.
Trust me. She just met Streets yesterday, so she got.
He likes me, kinda.
She got overwhelmed with Streets yesterday. He
kind of likes me a little bit, yeah.
They went a little bit back and forth,
yeah.
You guys. So
anyway.
But yeah, so she's gonna be meeting all of you guys virtually.
Yeah.
But definitely thank you guys once again. Go visit us on IMDb. Yes, we are listed as a TV show. We do run on Fridays at 4 p.m. on TV in New York. Which I forgot to do that today. Damn, I forgot. Sorry. But definitely go watch our social medias and like, comment, and share, as we said before. And as we say here on our show, don't settle for less.
And make it your best.
Don't say the last one. Don't. Oh, Jesus.
With pepper.
I don't know what it is. It's that one. Everyone has this one word that they say that just makes them like.
It's just the way I say it.
And stuff.
It's just the way I say it. That's all.
Sam said he's looking forward to having me on the podcast. That's
Definitely.
right. Oh, so let me give a shameless plug again because I did give it to you guys this morning.
Squirrel.
I will be on next week on a video podcast and regular podcast for Amazon and Spotify with these two awesome, amazing dudes, Louis and Sam, who have a show called Two Crazy Latinos.
Is Dean gonna be there?
Dean? Who?
He said Sam.
Oh, talking about Supernatural.
Carry on my way.
No, don't say that. I'll start crying.
He does legit cry every time he hears that song. Lay my weary head to
So thank you guys. And thank you guys. I'm going to be seeing you guys on Thursday, and I will be promoting that this week for you guys.
Don't you cry
But once again,
no
stop. Oh, Jay said congratulations.
Thank you.
So thank you guys once again for the love and support you guys provide us. And as always, we will catch you later.
Bye.
Thank you.